Welcome to Andy's Auditorium, and I'm your host Andy as ever. And today we have a bit of a special one. It's the Via Vision Halloween Collector's Edition box set as Halloween 1 to 5. As you can see, it's very glossy, so there is going to be quite a few reflections, but let's take a look at it. So, bit of a love-hate relationship, I think, with this set. I initially ordered it when it was going to be the pumpkin, and it was going to be limited to 1,000 copies. Via Vision then increased that to 2,000, which did annoy quite a few people, and then sadly, due to some production issues, the pumpkin got cancelled. And then I had the option to get this for like $50 off, but I decided to go for a refund. But after much deliberating and selling some other older films, I went for it. And you know what? I'm really pleased that I did. So let's take a look. As you can see, it is very glossy, so there's going to be a lot of reflections, and it is a fingerprint magnet, but the artwork is very cool. Would I have liked it as a matte, like Nightmare on Elm Street? Maybe, but I do like the artwork. I think I'm really lucky. I'd seen some instances where people have got their sort of scratched and dented, but this looks like it's perfect to me. And I mean, that is pretty cool how it's glossy, and yeah, it's got to see it nice and clearly. So on the side, obviously you got the titles, but you then got the numbers there. So and then just on the bottom here, this is everything. So it's 13 discs, 5 SteelBooks, original poster artwork in a obviously metal case, special features, multiple cuts, etc., etc. Now, the big thing that really convinced me to get this is the new encoding by Fidelity in Motion, and I have just put on Halloween, and it did look absolutely superb. Noticeable from the other versions I've got, I would say there is a bit of an improvement. That could be because I'm expecting it to be. It could be one of those things, but it did look slightly better. So the original artwork, I really like this. I don't like those reflections, but the artwork is great. And I do like these sort of booklets, and then the bits about the technical specs. So yeah, it is presented well, although it had a rough ride. It is presented well. So with Halloween, you've got the television cut on Blu-ray, theatrical cut, and then the theatrical cut on 4K. So the encoding did look good. Now, I've only tried it on Halloween. I have read some reviews, and people are generally fairly impressed. But initial showing, I do love this artwork. Dr. Loomis. It's promising. Now, this was about £250, so it's near the top end. I would call it definitely a collector's piece. What I did notice when taking out these is they feel weighty. I think it's because of the books, but it did feel like a solid product. Now, I've also read that people have been getting scratches and stuff from here. I don't see how, because it's foam, and I've had no issues. Now, this artwork I do love. Season the Witch, some people weren't keen because no Michael in it, but I really like it, and it's definitely one that I watch on a yearly basis. I have read that this encoding is absolutely superb for the third one, so I am looking forward to this. I do like this artwork, and I gotta say, after much toing and froing, I am glad that I've ordered this box set. Now that is just the way that the gloss is. The camera gets all the glare, but when you look at it, just that finish, that image on the finish is striking. I'm not sure because you can see me and all the other reflections, but it just looks so good in sort of person. yeah, so the encoding, you know, I've got this film. This is going to be the third time I've bought this film. I mean, can you ever have too many Halloweens? Probably not. But yeah, the encoding is what sold it to me, and yeah, I'm pleased. I am pleased. So definitely going to rewatch these. Now, it's unfortunate that not all the films are here, so obviously it goes 1 to 5 due to licensing issues. Again, that finish on the black in person looks so good. I mean, it's going to get fingerprints galore. But very cool. And I do feel very lucky that it did manage to get from Australia to the UK undamaged. So yeah, there we go. There's the set. Looking forward to watching them all again, seeing what this new coding's like. But it is a nice set. You know, it definitely feels like a luxury purchase, I would class it as. But I'm glad that I've got it. I'm gonna have to be careful that I don't scratch it or anything, so I'm gonna have to put it somewhere safe. But yeah, overall impressed, glad I got it, and looking forward to watching it. So thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.